Hello, everybody. Welcome to another brand new episode on Boundary Line Podcast. Dillon Pink here, and I've got Sheldon Dougherty with me as usual on the show. And what a match we witnessed today. GT absolutely smashing the CSK there and putting their fourth place spot there in some doubt. But all that and more on our podcast, guys. And before going ahead, requesting all our viewers, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share the video with as many people as you can. And we'll be discussing today GT versus CSK there. Sheldon Dougherty, insane game there. Shubman Gill sending a message to the Indian selectors. A lot happening there. Some blistering opening stand there between him and Sai Sudarshan. Oh, your thoughts, Sheldon?
Oh, Dill, yeah. I mean, a brilliant partnership, a brilliant win. Dill, obviously, my childhood team, Gujarat Titans, love them from day one. Obviously, since they became a team. But yeah, Dill, I mean, a crazy result, not only for GT, but for all those teams who won that fourth spot. Because, to be honest, the
Absolutely.
CSK win today would have probably, closed the gap between the rest and CSK, and they would have been in prime position to make it to top four as well. So a big win. But GT, that was their best game of the season, right? They came in with such positivity at the bat. This is the GT we expected at the start of the season, in fact. Shubman Gill,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably for his sake, Dill, I mean, he would have wished this happened at the start of the season, right? Before the selectors didn't pick him for that India squad as well. But yeah, Dill, a terrific knock, terrific partnership between Sai Sudarshan and Gill.
Oh, yes, Sheldon. Let's take it back for all our viewers there. GT batting first, 231 for three, blistering opening stand there between Shubman Gill and Sai Sudarshan. And Shubman Gill 104 of 55, Sai Sudarshan 103 of 51 there. They both smashed 13 sixes between them. David Miller with 16 there. And in the end, they managed 231. Chennai, on the other hand, there, they were in a lot of bother there. Three quick wickets. And then that brilliant run of play for them when Daryl Mitchell, Moeen Ali almost threatened to take the game away there, Sheldon. But what did you think about Gujarat's batting, Sheldon? I thought Sudarshan, I think, has been their best player so far. I mean, no offense to Gill or anybody else, but I thought he's been their best, Sheldon. We've seen that last year also, glimpses of it. We've seen it this year in a few matches that they won. But today, Sheldon, he showed that he's ready to play at the highest level.
Spot on, Dill, absolutely spot on. I mean, Sudarshan by far is their player of the season. I mean, at times he's been the only batter. In fact, there have been games where they've really struggled, but he's
Yeah.
fought. Sometimes he's even had to hit slow 50s as well, just for the team's sake. He looks an excellent final. He was arguably the player of the match in the last IPL final as well. Like, who knows, if rain didn't come, maybe he would have been the man of the match. But yeah, Dill, I mean, he's a brilliant player. And for Gujarat, it was so good for them to see Gill as well into the runs finally. He's had a tough season, not
Yeah.
only, because of his runs this season, but not getting selected. And today you kind of saw the emotion as well when he got his 100. It's almost like, yes, everyone's like, this is the Gill we expected. And it does happen sometimes, Dill, for young players as well. There's so much expectation so fast, and then they're bound to have a dry spell like this. And for Gill, it just came probably at the wrong time, but it's good to see him back scoring 4 IPL 100s as well, Dill. That's pretty special. And yeah, when he bats like this, he looks a special player, Dill.
Oh, yes, Sheldon. Well said there. Shubman Gill scoring his 400 and some of the shots, Sheldon, by both of them, in fact, it's just outstanding. Sai Sudarshan also in particular, to get that 100 there, he just turns on the side and then just like puts it there right in the stand there. And the CSK bowler, Sheldon, I thought were wayward today. And Deshpande, I thought bowled really well. Shardul also bowled here and there, he bowled really well. So, barring both of them, I thought the rest of them, Sheldon, were all over the place today.
Yeah, there was such an odd CSK bowling performance because they almost started off thinking, okay, this is Gujarat, we're just going to roll them over. They haven't batted great. It almost came in with that mindset. And suddenly Gujarat got going and a wicket never came. Like, you always expect a wicket will somehow come, even when you're not bowling great. And like, you'll get that breakthrough. But they kept batting and batting and batting. And then they equaled the highest opening partnership ever in the IPL, 210. Again, amazingly, they ended on the exact same score as De Kock and Rahul, 210. How crazy is that, Dil? But yeah, terrific from those two. But yeah, CSK, they'll be disappointed, Dil, because you can lose a game, you can concede runs, but it just felt like their body language was very poor in the
Yeah.
field. I thought even their fielding was very poor, Dil. For an IPL side, it was pathetic. I mean, some of those catches dropped, the overthrows as well. Like, it looked like a rookie side in the field today.
Oh, yes, Sheldon. I thought the fielding was below standard there for what
Yeah,
CSK does, because they're usually very brilliant in the field there and they really put such high standards there up. So I thought that was a bit of a letdown. And in particular, the bowling, like I said earlier, I thought it was all over the place there. But Gill and Sai Sudarshan really went after them. I think they got 60 in the first six, and then I think they got 80 in the next five. And so that
yeah,
was they really went after them. And in the end, I thought they slowed down a bit. They could have easily got 250
yeah.
260-ish, but the last 4 overs, I thought CSK came back really well with those wickets of Gill and Sudarshan, and then, that slowed them down a bit there. But in the end, I thought it was good for them there. But coming to CSK, Sheldon, the start was really not good for them. They least expected that. I liked the opening. I thought, they went in with Rahane and Rachin Ravindra,
Yeah.
something different. So, they could beef up the batting right down there with Ruturaj coming at, one down, and then Shivam Dubey, all these guys, to follow. But it didn't work out today, Sheldon. GT were brilliant in that opening spell for them. That first 5 overs, I thought, the game was lost there for them.
Yeah, and we spoke about this in yesterday's game as well. Like how Punjab lost early wickets. Today also Chennai losing early wickets. And sometimes that can affect you because that took time for them to start hitting. Obviously, Mitchell and Moeen
Yeah.
had to take some time and they couldn't afford to get out early. But in a big run chase, you kind of can't afford that as well because the required run rate is so high as well. But those two batted brilliantly, Dill. I thought Moeen and Mitchell put on a terrific partnership. They got CSK back into the game.
Yeah.
But I think the Mitchell wicket was the game changing moment. I think that's when Gujarat opened up an end and they kind of kept taking wickets after that. So I felt
Yeah.
the wicket of Mitchell was probably the moment where Gujarat felt, okay, this is our game now.
Oh yes, Sheldon. They even I felt that, because I thought Darren Mitchell was really smoking it around. They
Yeah,
took some time to get off, but once they got set, they started attacking the GT spinners, the Noor Ahmed and all these other guys. They started getting hit all
yeah,
over the park there. But Mohit Sharma, Sheldon, I think in particular, he's not had a good last few games. Been taken to the cleaners there, literally. But I thought he came back today really well and bowled those tight spells, especially when Mitchell and Moeen were going good. He came in, broke the partnership there.
yeah. And for Moth, he kind of erased some of the demons of last season.
Oh,
Obviously, he bowled the final over of the IPL and got hit in those last two balls. But yeah, a much better performance for him. And as you said, Dil, he's not had his best season, but today I felt was his best performance of this season for sure. And yeah, I thought even Rashid Khan. I mean, what more to say about him? T20 goat comes in the middle overs, in the death overs. I'm sorry, and just bowls superbly, takes wickets, and that was the
yeah.
final nail in the coffin when he came in and started taking wickets towards the end.
Yeah, and also GT in the field, I thought Sheldon were really, really good, especially the
Yeah,
first half. They held on to the catches. That Rashid Khan catch was just out of this world.
brilliant.
He judged that, right on the boundary, presence of mind to throw it in, and he's right on the edge of the boundary. I thought it was really good. I thought he made it look very easy in the end there, but when you have a look at the replay and in real time also, the way the ball went, I thought it was really outstanding.
Yeah, there were some brilliant moments in the field. Even Miller's run out for the
Oh
first
yeah,
wicket, that
yeah,
was really good. And even Noor Ahmed, he took
yeah,
a diving
Nuram,
catch, I think, to
yeah,
dismiss Moeen on the boundary.
yeah.
You're right, Dil. And sometimes, yes, batting wins you games, bowling wins you games, but people don't say it, but fielding can win you a game. And today it just felt that GT in the field almost saved 20, 30 runs because if those are not wickets, you don't know how much more those guys will get. So some excellent fielding from them. And yeah, GT, you could even say just won the game in the field because that's how good they were today.
And just a quick word on MS Dhoni there. I know he's been in some crazy form, striking it really well there, Sheldon. But him coming down so low
I don't
in
understand.
that batting lineup, I clearly don't understand what's happening there. Because you put this guy in a few overs in, even 2, 3 overs in before, and then it looks completely different. He can get a good start in and then just take off from there. But I really don't understand why he's batting so low, Sheldon. Did you feel the same also today? Because the wickets kept falling there. And you almost felt that if Dhoni got in earlier in the game, every six or four, what he had to it would have kept him in the game there. But him coming so late, Sheldon, 17th, 18th over almost, you felt that it was already done.
Yeah, Delhi came in too late, and I understand Dhoni is a team man. He's all about the team, putting others above himself. But it's the time to be selfish. It's for a playoff spot. Your team needs to win, and Dhoni's batting better than most of that middle order.
Yeah,
He's certainly in better form than Jadeja. I know Jadeja, top player, as we know, the top all rounder, top Indian player right now. But Dhoni's a better finisher than Jadeja. Like,
absolutely.
there's no doubt about that. And when your team needs to go at 14, 15 runs, Dhoni can do that. But when Dhoni comes in, they need to go at 18, 20, and not even like
Yeah.
I don't know, not like the greatest of all time can do that. It's so tough from there. And yeah, if Dhoni comes in earlier when they need 12, 13 runs and over, very gettable with him at the crease, with the way he attacks and the way he finishes game. Though I think that was a big moment, like leaving Dhoni so late. And as we saw when he comes in, Dill, in 8 balls, he can hit 20, 30 runs. So maybe give him 15, 20 balls, he could have won them the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I really felt that, I was hoping MS comes out and, does his magic, what he does
Yeah,
the best there. But again, CSK, but that's the way they are, Sharon. And I think that's the
yeah,
thing of the team, they really believe, that, okay, fine, Dhoni has had his fair share, 16, 15, 16 years, he's played completely, for CSK finishing games. And it's time for someone else to come and take on the role. And I think they're trying
true.
to get someone to, come and do that what he used to do, but they still can't find it. And if he's playing like that, then I really think they really have to go back and consider that there. But what does that do to the table? CSK still remain on fourth. It hampers the net run rate a bit, but they're still in the plus side there. So that's good. GT move up to eighth. They're no more at the bottom of the table there, and they live to fight another day like RCB there. But it completely, that fourth spot is completely open now between Delhi, CSK, Lucknow, RCB, they also in the mix a bit there. But Sheldon, what do you think now? The fourth spot, yes, we all said that CSK looks like they're going to make it there, but after this loss, I don't know. They've got to win both their games now, Sheldon. They have to win both their games now. It's a do or die for them because they slip up in one of those games and the other teams win their games. Then I think it's looking really slim their chances.
I'm starting to think, a team has a chance to make the fourth spot. I don't want to say who I think, but I
We
just
all
feel
know.
things, the stars are aligning somewhere, Dil. But yeah, you look at CSK, Dil, they have two tough games. I mean, they have Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan, yes, they've lost their last two games, but Rajasthan are a tough side to beat. They have to play the most informed team in the IPL as well. The team who's won four in a row, RCB as well. CSK got to play them at the Chinnaswamy as well. Oh, Dil, we were talking about this off air yesterday. Could it come down to the last game
How
and
many times
Chennai
has it
are
happened?
playing?
How many times has it happened? It comes to the last game, and it then decides who that fourth team is.
Yeah, just imagine. I mean, that would be amazing, right? But to go to the last game and the winner gets the fourth spot. Obviously, the other teams, I mean, Lucknow could get it. They benefited today. Delhi Capitals, who are playing tremendous cricket as well, they've benefited today. So, really, I think no harm to CSK fans, but I think this was what the tournament needed as well. I feel if CSK won today, it kind of would have like disheartened the rest of the guys and their chances would have been, lower than it would be.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that kind of opens it up. It gives everyone hope, and it's just going to be a crazy last two games still for most teams now.
Oh, yes, it's going to be an insane last few games there. And we do not know what's going to happen here. Anything can happen. The last four teams still do have a chance there. Of course, Mumbai and the Punjab Kings are officially out of the tournament there. But GT,
Yeah,
very slim chance, mathematical chance. RCB also with a mathematical chance there. But given their form, anything can happen. And
yeah,
Delhi, of course, playing beautifully there on the brink of getting in there. They win their games, they get in. Lucknow also have to bounce back really good. They have a chance there, and CSK have to win both the games. They both the games versus Rajasthan and one against RCB. That's going to be the last league match there. Could it come down to that? We will never know. We just have to wait and watch there. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Also, do leave your comments in the comment section and let us know who you think is going to take that fourth spot. Could it be CSK? Could it be RCB? Could it be Gujarat? It can be anyone's game there. And this opens up the tournament completely now for that fourth spot, and any team can come and grab it and can make the most of that fourth spot. We'll have to wait and watch. Thank you so much, guys, once again, and do stay tuned for more updates on Boundaryland Podcast.